Right. Have we started? Oh, God,
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Crying. Hi, I'm Leah.
And I'm Emily.
And welcome to
The Boob Podcast.
the podcast with no structure
No plan.
and no hope. It's episode 12.
Woo, season 2.
Season 2, episode 2.
Part
part 2, because we've just done too much. So this is a 2-parter. As always, we did too much.
We just go on a little bit too long and then a little bit longer.
We're extra, baby.
I mean, yeah, that's pretty much what it is.
It is literally
Extra.
So, without further ado,
Here's part 2.
I love that. Perfect. Right, so next,
Okay,
our next one, I'm going to say, do a bit of a hard one.
Right.
Wink, wink. Revolution, Revs, because there's so many.
They're everywhere.
And granted, everything in Manchester is only on one road anyway.
It really is.
3 revolutions on one road.
I was going to
Can't
say,
bend my finger.
I honestly thought I was lost at one point because I've walked past the refs already.
Yeah.
And there was 3.
I've been to 2 of them.
Right, so revs.
Yeah.
See, now that, it's not cheap. It's not like
Oh man,
substandard.
It's expensive, and it's also where Drama Society have all of their socials because they think they're bougie. They want cocktails. Ugh, can't we just go to Spoon? We're all students here. So we need something a little bit,
So it thinks it's more.
and it needs to be a bit. I'm doing a little shimmy, but for the listener, a little bit like Popular Girl.
Yeah, like pursed
Someone
lips.
who in year 10 shopped at Hollister.
Oh God, don't even come up with that. I can't.
Who faked tan on the Thursday, would come to school orange because Friday night was a house party.
Yeah, I was so to God. I took Schlur to my first house party. Right, so what's that in a horror movie then? So
It
what's
needs to be
like-
something.
See, do you know what that's got me thinking of? But it's not. Did you ever watch that Scream Queens? It's not
I
a horror.
didn't,
It's like a
but-
show.
But to be fair, it's got slasher elements.
Yeah, I'm just thinking it's Emma.
Stone, yeah.
No,
No, it isn't. It's Emma Roberts.
Roberts. That's the one. That's the one. What would be like?
Thinking of Scream Queens though, what about Scream?
We've done Scream, haven't we?
Have we done? I don't think we've done Scream.
No, we haven't
did,
done Scream.
We haven't done Scream. Maybe one of the late. I think because you said Emma Roberts. Now I'm thinking about Scream 4.
Yeah, and I'm also thinking about. I'm thinking about bloody American Horror Story.
Oh, that also be a great Coven.
Yeah. Oh.
Revs.
Yes. Very yes.
Is Revs American Horror Story Coven?
Yeah. I think it is.
Lots of girls who all wear like
Over the
isn't
top.
what's her name? I can't remember the name of the character because Coven is one of my least favourites.
Yes.
Sorry, my opinion. But isn't her last word when she's at the state Balenciaga?
Isn't that a trainer?
Yeah, it's a fashion brand. They give her last word and she shouts Balenciaga.
Why is she naming fashion brand?
Oh,
I say because that's her. Because that's
yeah,
all. Like,
the one with the orange hair.
Yeah. See, that feels right actually. Because part of me, I'd still go to Revs. I'd still hang out with the Coven gals just to see what it's like, just to give or take.
They definitely drink buy one get one free.
Oh,
Cocktails as well.
They've all got that like VIP card, definitely.
Yeah.
Easily. That feels. Now I'm thinking of all the other American Horror Stories though.
My favourite still is I stopped watching it after Freak Show because I just didn't give a shit.
No, I didn't even watch Freak Show. I stopped on it.
It's everyone shits on Freak Show, but I really enjoyed it.
I just never started it.
It might have been the clowns.
Yeah, I was gonna
you know
say.
what I'm like. I love a clown.
That makes a lot of sense.
Asylum, that was my favourite.
Yeah, Asylum was definitely my favourite. Then I think I liked the first one.
Yeah, Murder House.
Murder House.
Made a lot of 16-year-old girls want to shag school shooters. And
Oh my god, because everyone fancied Emily Peters.
everyone fancied Emily.
Everyone.
if you go far enough back on my Instagram, there's like so many like aesthetic pink and black photos of fucking Evan Peters in the first
Half of
series.
his school face and half of his blonde hair. And,
Yeah.
Oh man, yeah. I just loved one of my favourite scenes, and the name game in Asylum.
It's the best. It is the best.
I love it. I did like Evan Peters in that, like his character, and then how it ended just threw me off with the whole.
I think that's what ruined American Horror Story. Is the endings are so shit.
You just don't.
Because there's so much build up for the whole series. Like even Murder House, the ending was bad.
Yeah, Christmas. Like,
Yeah, the endings are just so poor.
Tell you what, I did watch Roanoke. Have you seen that one?
No, my
Weird.
parents did.
Very good. Weird. This isn't anything to do with what I've already tangent. Again, we cannot restart. What would Asylum be?
What would Asylum be? Asylum shit me up because I don't like experiment horror, and I didn't like when they got off her legs. It really fucked me up.
For all the other things. Oh crap! Where have
Asylum.
we gone?
Asylum.
See, I'm thinking.
Well, something set in an asylum. Asylum to me, something set in an asylum. I'm comparing a horror movie with a horror movie. No, Leah, it's a pub. There's no pubs for horror movies. Oh, what about The Alchemist?
Yeah, because it's chemistry. That's the connection, isn't it? That'll do me.
Yeah.
I would probably really like The Alchemist if I could afford it.
Again, expensive cocktails.
And I reckon that's like an upmarket asylum. If you're going to have it, like if you're selling an asylum.
Do
you know what we haven't put down? 42s.
40 fucking 2s.
I know.
42nd Street, mate.
42s? What would that be?
What would 42... Why did I write it down?
I was going to say...
I can remember 42.
Also, what did you write down?
42s?
That's a G. That's a G. That's a C with a wooden leg.
42s is a fresher club.
Mm-hmm.
And it's
like a tribute snobs in a way.
Yeah, it's like mini snobs. It's easy to go to.
One floor.
It's nice. It makes you feel safe when you go inside.
Yeah.
It's not a rave.
No, it's just kind of all encompassing. It's a comfortable night out. Like it's fun, but you're not overwhelmed.
No, it finishes quite early.
Yeah.
It's all very pedestrian.
Yes, pedestrian.
Something 42s, easy to watch, uneventful but a good time.
Like again, another staple horror.
Yeah.
They're all there. Would it be like The Ring or The Grudge?
Maybe.
Because it's like everyone's seen it. I saw it when I was like 14.
It's one of the ones you start with as well, isn't it? It's also the American version of that movie because it's not snobs. It's like a discount snobs, and the American version of The Ring is a discount The Ring.
God, there you go.
Beautiful.
I love it when this happens.
Oh, I love it when a plan comes together.
That was so good. I want to know what The Purge would be.
Ooh.
Because, like, where would you go? To be fair, Carvery, just keep going back.
Purge.
Just keep
Carvery,
going.
and you got to, like, elbow people out the way.
Yeah.
It's first come, first serve.
Yeah, you're like, wow, yeah. Oh my god, I get emotional, please.
The Purge is Toby Carvery.
That was so easy.
I love that. That was so concise. I think that's the most concise we've ever been.
That's almost like it was rehearsed, but that one actually wasn't. I mean, none of them have been, because we planned nothing. Oh man, we need to do more of these. These are my favourite.
We do, right.
So,
Green King.
So that's like it's everywhere kind of thing.
I feel like when you go to a Green King pub, you don't realise it's a Green King pub because they keep the original sort of vibe of the pub.
So it's kind of like a horror film that you don't actually expect to be a horror film until you're watching it.
No, and it always kicks you in the arse with the check because you're always like, oh, it's just a pub. But it's like pricing.
Yeah, so okay, so what's something that you've gone to watch and then it's been like, oh.
I don't know. I don't know whether it's posh enough for The Witch. I don't think it's posh enough.
I don't know. No, I think anything labelled as a pub isn't quite posh enough, is it?
No,
but
it's too. The Witch is just too highbrow. Same with The Lighthouse, I think. Too highbrow. It's too confusing.
Would it be like Silence of the Lambs? Is that?
Oh yeah, maybe. Because it's not.
It's not like.
It's not like highbrow, but it is smarter than like.
Yeah, and it's like and like you say, like everyone's heard of. Like everyone's been to a Green King's pub. Everyone's heard of Silence of the Lambs. Mm-hmm.
It's not too scary.
Can we get like qualified for this?
We're so good at it. We're so good.
Okay, go on.
Gremlins.
Yeah.
What would Gremlins be? What was? Oh. Mm-hmm. Yeah, we actually did think about this earlier.
Yeah.
I think Gremlins would be a wacky warehouse.
It's gotta be, isn't it?
It has to be.
It's like
because kids are gremlins.
Yeah.
And when you let them loose in a wacky warehouse.
Oh god, don't. You can't feed them after midnight because they will go
haywire.
rampage.
Don't get them
No, we will avoid that one.
Oh, cut that. I meant don't give them water, but do give them water.
Keep them alive where possible. What else is it? So you can't
put them in direct sunlight.
Yeah, don't.
Or get them wet.
They're pasty and they peel.
Yeah.
So yeah.
They're running around. Just the parents don't give a shit.
Mm-hmm. They're cute when they're still.
Then they move.
Yeah. Again, I'm loving the parallels between these. This is great. What about Gales?
Gales.
So we've not actually been to Gales.
We've not actually been to Gales. We mentioned Gales earlier. Everything I know about Gales, I don't know, is Rocky Horror 2 on the nose?
See, the thing is that from what I picture,
it feels right.
I'm picturing like stockings and like a bit of darkness, but in such a fun way. We really need to go to Gales. I'm surprised.
We really need to go to Gales. I'm surprised you haven't gone to Gales because we go to GA1 Manchester a lot.
I'm still, I know it's a bit of a tangent, I'm still just so in shock about the minimal effort that for Halloween.
Yeah, because it's so big.
Yeah, and like we were like, you were green.
I was bright green.
You were green. Like, you had to shower at 4 a.m. while we were trying to figure out why Domino's wasn't open. What a life. But Gales and Rocky Horror I can see.
Yeah.
Very much so. This is the enigma because I want to define Greg's.
Yeah, I've been thinking about Greg's this whole episode and I really don't know.
No, like... Okay, so what at its core, Greg's is British. Is there a British horror film? It's a staple. You love it. No one's choosing Greg's though. You're never like... It's quick and easy, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's convenient.
I bloody love the vegan sausage rolls.
Still never tried it, you know.
Oh, it's so... They're better than the real ones.
They're
more... They're just better. And you don't get like a weird like grizzly bit.
Oh,
like...
gristle put me off everything.
Especially from Greg's.
Yeah, I mean, I do like a cheese and onion bake. And do you know their pizza slices?
Yeah.
It's an elite recipe. I don't know why it tastes different to every other pizza.
Something British. Something a staple.
Like everyone's seen it, like kids and adults.
I was going to say Shaun of the Dead, but I feel like Shaun of the Dead should be a pub. Shaun of the Dead has to be a pub.
Yeah, oh, that would work, actually, if it
or
was.
like Hot Fuzz, maybe?
You know what? Yeah, because that's like, it's weirdly twisted, but in a wholesome way. Like, kids can watch it.
It's wholesome. It's fun.
Yeah.
And you've watched it 1,000 times. Anyone who's British has watched Hot Fuzz 3 million times. I watched it last week.
Did you actually?
I did.
I missed that.
I rewatched it. I watch it a lot.
It's one that just doesn't get old, and I bet you can get, if you ask, a cornetto from Greg's.
I bet you could.
Bet if you just like a special cornetto.
And there's nothing, when I think Greg's sausage roll, it has to be British, and there's no one more British than Simon Beck.
Genuinely though, I love that man so much. Didn't he start in a film with Henry Cavill?
Yeah, Mission Impossible.
Yeah, I thought it was, I was going to say.
I watched that as well the other week, and it's so good.
That makes sense.
I was so happy to see Henry Cavill. Spoilers for this because it's a twist. Yeah. So if you haven't seen Mission Impossible Fallout, then skip ahead. He's like the villain in it. He's like a twist villain. And I'm just so happy to see him be bad.
Oh yeah, actually,
because he's the hero in everything.
Is he like a misunderstood?
No, he's an arsehole.
Oh, I like that.
And he's pretending to be like a CIA. Well, he is a CIA agent, but he's like pretending to be good, and he's helping, and then he like fucking throws Tom Cruise in the bus, not under an actual bus.
I mean, we've all wanted to do that to Tom
And that's
Cruise.
The best foot on a complete tangent. That's the best foot chase scene I have seen in many years.
Really?
It's when, I don't know if you know, me and my whole family are sort of like Mission Impossible stans. It's really weird. We go to the cinema to see it. We went to IMAX to see.
It's like the ultimate cinema experience.
Because my dad loves Tom Cruise.
Oh, I love that so much.
But there's a bit on the foot chase when Tom Cruise jumps over a building and he smacks his leg and he broke his leg in real life.
Yeah, because he does all his own stunts, doesn't he?
And he broke his leg, and every time, because we've seen that foot chase as a family so many times, because I think it's in the trailer, and then it happened, and me and my sisters and my dad were like, that's when he broke his leg.
Yeah, you can hear it snapping. Yeah.
You can see, it's horrible.
I mean, he's only little, that must have been his whole leg. Oh, I do like
It's a good film. Plus Henry Cavill gets all burnt, and he's like... Still, I was watching it and Mum was like, but you don't fancy him now, and I was like, hey, yes I do. Still would, baby.
Oh my god, I love that. I haven't seen that one. I really need to see that one.
It's good.
And Simon Pegg. How did we get Simon Pegg? That's how.
Simon Pegg. I bloody love... Actually, what pub would Shaun of the Dead be?
I know. I mean, it's got to be. I'm inclined to say something Fox and because there's Fox and Dice.
Yeah.
But then is there like a pub chain?
What? It's the Winchester, isn't it?
Would it be like Ember Inns?
Ember Inns, maybe. What chain? What's the chain in? Because the joke in the third movie is that they go back to their hometown and they go into the pubs and they're all the same pub because a chain's brought them all up.
Yeah.
Because robots and shit.
That again, what? I just did not see any of that coming.
What? I reckon the World's End is the least popular because it's the most real. Like Simon Pegg's character has tried to kill himself.
Yeah, it's
really dark.
It touches on some dark
and
thing.
also just seeing Simon Pegg be sad.
I know.
It hurts me.
That's why I think they threw in like the alien stuff at the end because I'm actually a bit too close to home. Yeah. So here's some
also goth Simon Pegg. Would you?
Do you know what? I've had this conversation myself many a time, and we haven't settled on an answer yet, even though we have. And I would. Right. Yeah,
okay. Yeah. What would Shaun of the Dead be?
Shaun of the Dead. Oh, see, now that is a true...
It's a proper
classic. Where has everyone eaten in their lives? Everyone.
Yeah.
Would it be a McDonald's?
It has to be a pub.
Oh, of course,
it has to be a pub because...
What's a pub? Was every pub... I mean, there's a Crown everywhere, but is that...
There is a Crown everywhere. There's not a Winchester everywhere, though.
Mm.
It has to be a Winchester.
Take car, go to Mum's, kill Phil, grab Liz, go to the Winchester, have a nice cold pint, and wait for all this to blow over. How's that for a slice of fried gold? Yeah, boy!
But that's fictional. It's a fictional place.
Fictional places are my favourite places. Where's the first pub I ever went? I'm thinking of Spoons.
Yeah, I'm thinking of Spoons.
But we've already done that.
We have already done... What was... Oh, yeah, it's a scary movie.
I suppose it's a different type.
It's a different breed of Spoons, isn't it? Yeah. It's Spoons at a different time of night.
Yeah, different. Yeah, actually, yeah, because
different crowd.
We did Scary Movie like pre-drinks time, didn't we? Whereas this is like daytime. You go for lunch.
Yeah, because I always go to Spoons with my parents.
Yeah, like it's either I go with Mum or I go with you for different reasons.
Shaun of the Dead Spoons .2?
It is.
It has to be Spoons.
Oh, I love that. I knew Spoons would be all
Spoons is the country's most beloved pub,
and there is a reason. And I get it. And it's definitely a Shaun of the Dead because they're different times of day.
Plus, you have a local Spoons.
Yeah.
You never deviate from your local.
Yeah, well, I forgot for so long Mayport was a Spoons. It was like Mayport.
Yeah, it's Mayport. It's like when you go into the one in Sutton and I'm just like... it just doesn't feel right.
Yeah, it's... and
I've been there so many times.
I know.
But it just doesn't... It just feels like someone else... It's like walking to someone else's house.
It is. It's like, I've borrowed this... Thank you for letting me come to your Spoons. I feel like I should wave at all the residents. I'm like, thank you for letting me in. It is. That is weird, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, well, we've taken this to some deep levels. Okay, yeah, that's correct. But we still haven't...
We still done Greg's!
We still haven't... I know we did. Hot Fuzz.
Oh, yeah, Hot Fuzz.
Crying.
How did we mess that up so hard?
Oh, so what would that World's End be? I feel like we've got to do all of them.
It has... Again, that has to be a chain. A chain that you're just like...
It's a bit dark and then it just gets weird. So what, like something like towards the evening it turns. So maybe like a fast food that like at the night when chavs come in or bikers. I should not have necked that squash.
Is that a harvester?
Yeah.
Because a harvester always buys up... Harvesters just pop up everywhere.
Yeah.
They're just trying... They really are trying to assimilate the country. Every pub will one day be a harvester.
Oh, like Unity. I like that because actually they seem pretty normal when you look at the menu and you got a salad bar. It's like a normal film, but then there's just always something...
There's something
off. Just a bit creepy. Like when you're at the salad bar and there's a guy crowding you.
The Hunter's Moon. Is that a harvester?
Hunter's Moon.
The one by Nan's. With our Nans. My God. Because I've been there a couple of times because I know my other Nan.
I was just thinking of Hunter's Chicken.
It's where our parents used to get drunk and have fights.
Yeah, and the Fox and Goose.
Yeah.
There's always a fox involved.
There is always a fox. Actually, I might see because if the Hunter's Moon, because that's like OG, that's like going home. That's for our family.
I mean, like...
Not to out ourselves as...
Yeah, well, we don't belong here.
I've got to Google it. It's a Hungry Horse.
Hungry Horse! Oh my God.
Actually, is the World's End a Hungry Horse? Because they really do pop up everywhere.
Yeah, I mean...
I think there's more Hungry Horse than there, and it's a little less than...
I think that's why we forgot about it, because they're everywhere.
They're everywhere.
Just, oh crap, Hungry Horse.
Hungry Horse.
Yeah, because that's everything. Like is the Butler's Arm?
I think the Butler's Arms might be like... It's something.
Yeah, so I think that could be, you know. Yeah, because it's not like my go-to of the three films.
I'm never like, I really want to go to a Hungry Horse.
I'm hungry for some horse. Like, you're not...
Yeah, it's not Tesco in 2008.
Hey, what a controversy as well. God, I miss the past.
I miss the past.
That again. We've done the entire Cornetto trilogy as well.
We've done the whole Cornetto trilogy.
Why is it nothing that we've written down?
Okay, outside the Cornetto trilogy, but we're on a Simon Pegg Nick Frost.
Yeah.
Paul.
I was literally I started genuinely. I love that film.
It's
so
not
much.
strictly a horror movie.
No, but it's got aliens and they're scary.
It does have aliens in it.
Oh, see, I love Paul.
I love Paul, and it needs to be something sort of American.
Yeah.
Something we've taken from America. Oh, what's it called? You know, in Birmingham, that burger steak place, and you can get the kitchen sink pudding.
Everything but the kitchen sink.
They bring it in a kitchen sink.
Oh my god, Tinseltown. No, that's not it. I can feel it. I can taste it. It's tasty.
It's called something sort of American.
Yeah. See, I looked at Tim Hortons. So that's in my head, and I've got Taco Bell and Starbucks, but it's none of them.
No,
obviously.
1 hour later.
Mom, she'll know. You know, at Brittany Place. Yeah. You know that burger place we go to. What's it called?
2 hours later.
The Rub House. Is that
I
it?
think it could have been the Rub House.
Brass House. No.
No, it's up. You got to go upstairs. It's
Oh,
brilliant. And it was work stew, and we asked for the pudding. It's a share pudding.
Yeah, the kitchen sink one.
The kitchen
yes.
sink. Yeah.
Oh my god, it's all flooding back to me.
I'm looking at Brittany Place.
think
It's not.
Was it in the
mustn't be
mailbox?
there anymore.
Smokehouse, Rub House. No, it was on Broad Street, but at the...
Was it spelled House Haus?
I think it is Broad Street Rub Smokehouse and Bar.
Yeah, that sounds.
Sudden closure.
Hello.
That's why it's nowhere. 'Cause
Hello,
it
would
closed.
you like one?
Oh, that's such a shame.
You weren't here yesterday.
I thought about that for
I came back.
birthdays.
Yeah. And, Texas barbecue as
With
well.
the kitchen sink and
No,
whatnot. I thought that'd be
that's what I meant.
hilarious.
It's even better.
No, thank you.
Oh, what's the American one?
It must be a mirage because you're not really supposed to eat upstairs, are you? No.
Right.
Oh yeah.
What's the American one? In Midroom.
You just love the crisp at your face. Oh, the American one.
The diner, the
Cock
burger
and ball.
place.
Cock and ball.
Yeah, maybe.
I love that. Cock and ball. I mean, well, what's like a bit? Because what were we doing actually? What film were we doing?
Paul.
Yeah, the thing is, I feel like Cock and Ball's too niche. We want too obscure. We want something everyone knows. There's not a Starbucks. It's not a Tim Hortons. What
It
else?
needs to be an American diner, both.
I mean, the only American diner I've been to. Is there like fast food ones? Taco Bell hasn't migrated over here enough yet.
No, there's only one.
Like a Wendy's. What's like an American place? Is KFC American?
I don't think so. Well, Kentucky Fried Chicken.
McDonald's. But Paul's
Maybe
not.
it's not McDonald's.
It's
So
not
is it?
McDonald's. What's like a cool? It's cool. Like it's quite cool, and you have a good time.
I'm trying to. There's got to be an American like steakhouse in the UK franchise.
I've had American food, like
I've
a
had
burger.
American food.
Where's the best
We
one?
need a burger somewhere that you can buy massive milkshakes.
See, I've got Tinseltown in my head because that was nice,
Yeah.
but again, it's quite obscure.
All I'm thinking about from Paul is when they go into that diner and they order the drinks.
Yeah.
And they come with sparklers.
Yeah,
That's
exactly.
all I can see.
Where's a big milkshake place? What's the Ed's Diner?
Ed's Diner! We've got it.
Oh my god, it's an experience this episode. Oh god. Yeah.
I love that.
Because a lot of people have heard of, if not been to, Ed's Diners. Mm-hmm. And Paul feels... Yeah.
That feels right.
Yeah, that feels right. I really enjoy that. Oh crap. What about
Mackey's? Because we haven't done Mackey's.
that? Is like the most common. That is like globally renowned. Everyone's seen it. Everyone's enjoyed it for some reason. Like not everyone loves it, but actually no, everyone does.
Sometimes not very well made.
Yeah, it's not the best standards, but it's convenient. It's quick. It's a short one.
What about the Conjuring series? Because you have Annabelle.
Yeah.
Annabelle Reborn.
Yeah, and
The Nun.
it's a typical horror film, isn't it?
The Nun 2.
Yeah, and there's like it goes on a bit. They're everywhere. There's so many.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it's like demons and all
Yeah,
that. Yeah,
they're
that's...
easy to watch.
Yeah. Yeah.
Formulaic.
Oh, I like that word. I don't know why.
Do you know the Conjuring, the first Conjurings, anyway? Saw? They're the same guys who did Saw.
Really?
So it's Insidious.
Okay. That's why I always get them two mixed up, Insidious
Yeah.
and Conjuring. Actually, I can't decipher between them now. In my head.
I've never seen The Conjuring.
I don't think I've seen Insidious. No, I have seen
Insidious
both.
is the one with the
Which one's the kid and the poster? Like,
Insidious.
yeah, I've seen them both then.
Because the whole gimmick of that was, the house isn't haunted, your son is.
I can't. Yeah, that is a typical horror. That's the Mackey's, definitely. To be fair though, could you even brand them as Mackey's, KFC and Burger King, depending on the film? Like, just a fast food chain?
I feel like The Conjuring, the ones that James Wan did, they're Mackey's elite.
Mm-hmm.
Then they broadened out, didn't they? Cash grab. Halloween, always one out at Halloween. Always.
Yeah, you can't.
And then you get into KFC territory, and then you get shit like
Let's not.
the third Annabelle movie. That's Burger King.
No, I've never been to Burger King for years and I haven't seen the third Annabelle movie, so that's why. Yeah, okay, I feel that. What about... See, the thing is, I don't want to say Bella Italia because I love it so much, so this has got to be right. Bella Italia, in terms of restaurant, obviously it's not like a pub or a fast food restaurant, is Bella Italia where I tend to frequent the most. So what? It's
Bella
not
Italia.
like... It's not too pricey or anything. You can get discount, you get student discount, but it's not like chavvy.
Bella Italia feels like somewhere you'd go for your 14th birthday.
I think it was.
Yeah, it probably was. It feels like as well, because it's not ask, but it's not... I feel like Pizza Express is like the low tier for those.
Yeah, it is.
Bella Italia is a nice happy medium.
Yeah, it is. And like you can go in jeans, but you can also put like some nice boots on if you want. It doesn't matter what time of day either, really. Me and Mum have gone before the cinema. We've also gone before the theatre. So it's like...
I feel that.
But what horror film is that?
A
good horror film. See, I've got The Descent in my head, but that again is only because it's a horror film I've seen a lot.
I love The Descent.
I love The Descent.
That's a good film.
That's a very good film.
You know, they redid the ending for Americans because Americans are pussies. You know, in the actual, in the movie at the end, it's like she like gets out, but then it's like, and then she's talking to her kid, and it's like a vision.
Yeah.
Well, that was deemed too depressing for American audiences. So the ending of the American release is when she like escapes.
No offence to America, if we have any American listeners, but I just stop listening. They just can't. No, it just
awful.
Doesn't make any sense why they can't handle that, and yet their country's really dark.
It is
depressing.
It is. You know, it's like they did like a study places to like give birth and that. And they're like, the best country to raise a child, I should say.
That was very that was beautifully done.
And they're like properly at the bottom. They're like, we're not much higher, to be fair.
No, well, yeah.
You know, it costs them on their. I was on Tumblr, and they like someone itemised how much it costs to have give birth, and to hold your baby afterwards, it's $40. They add on all these extras, so then the insurance company can like get it down, but really they just get it to the price it should be. So you think you've got a good deal,
but it's the norm.
But yeah.
No offence. I mean, I'm probably never going to have kids, but I would never have a kid in America.
No.
I mean, that's just a lot of money that I don't nor will I ever have. For a kid, a hamster is pricey enough with all the sawdust.
Yeah, I'm gonna have a kid until Henry Cowell's my husband.
I was going to say that we know there is
there's
a clause there.
And also, our children have brilliant blue eyes. Wow, angelic.
They will be literally like Superman's eyes. Like he will. That actually feels right as well. That's very relevant. Right, what were we on? Bella Italia.
Bella Italia. Ba.
Ooh,
that's my Italian accent. Is there an Italian?
I was thinking that.
Movie?
I'm thinking of Super Mario, which is not. Like a horror movie that's subtitled. I'm thinking of Pan's Labyrinth now.
That's Spanish.
That's Espanol. Oh, the Labyrinth. What would that be? It's not really horror, but it's weird, and I love it.
It is. It's like kids horror. I'd consider it kids horror.
So what's a kids movie? Chuck E. Cheese. I'm thinking America.
Kids horror.
Scary place for kids to eat. We've done TGIs, haven't we?
We've done TGIs. I can't remember what we did.
I can't wait to listen to this back. You know. Bella Italia.
Bella Italia is.
Oh, I might have to get listeners to email in about this one.
What's Bella Italia?
What's like Is it a Chainsaw Man? No. What's a horror film that's like good for all hours of the day?
Alien, maybe?
Quiet Place? Because that's... Bella Italia's got a Quiet Place vibe, because it's like... It's a quiet place when you want it to be. But it's a bit... Ooh. I don't know.
I don't know. I really don't know.
Should we just scrap it?
If Bella Italia was a restaurant...
Exorcism film?
Maybe.
Because again, that's another... And if it's done well, it can be good. But if it's just... I really don't know.
I don't know. Bella Italia's got us stumped. Please drop us a DM on Instagram if you know which restaurant Bella Italia would be.
I might actually email Bella Italia and be like, who do you think you are as a horror film? I just need you to know.
I really don't know. I fully don't know.
That's offending. It's going to occur to one of us like 3 a.m.
Yeah.
Oh man, we're going to have to move on because I was going
to
make me itchy. What have we done? Did we do Costa?
No, we haven't done Costa.
Costa's for like mums and their best friends kind of thing.
Costa's the place you go after the school run.
Yeah, well, you got the kids causing a bit of havoc in the corner, but like over a hot chocolate, or they've got some kind of fancy latte.
Yeah, and they're always in workout gear.
Oh, but they've not worked out.
They've never worked out in their lives.
We see their chocolate tiffin you're sharing.
They drive Land Rovers.
Yes.
That their husbands bought.
Yes, personalised reg.
Yes, and it's always like Princess or Mrs. something.
Oh.
Baby on board sticker.
And if they can squeeze in just an X for a kiss, they will.
Oh my god.
They will.
Yeah. And they're the kinds of women that on their Facebook, they're like, you know when there's those photos that there's comically oversized wine glasses.
Oh god.
And they're like,
yes.
oh, I only want one glass.
Yeah.
But if it's this one,
yeah.
they're proper wine moms.
Oh my gosh.
G&T at a wedding.
We've really just like slated these women. We've got some kind of deep-rooted issue with these.
Yeah, no, they're not horrible.
It has nothing to do with it, is it? I love that.
So, what? Woo! I keep clapping, I gotta stop. I'm getting good at this clapping thing. Posh women. Middle class horror.
Middle class horror.
Horror that doesn't offend the middle classes.
And it's like generic. Like you couldn't predict every aspect of it. But it's Costa, so it's got to be kind of light-hearted.
Yeah. Something maybe a little bit romantic.
Yeah,
it's a good first date place.
Yeah. Oh, is it? Okay.
People study there.
Yeah, that's what I mean. It's like all-encompassing. You do have...
but something women would like, because it's quite a woman-centric place. So that's what I'm thinking. Not into the vampire.
I almost thought we should have done A Quiet Place just because of the whole husband-wife thing, but we've used it. I know.
We haven't, because we didn't come up with one for Bella Italia.
Didn't do it.
Could be The Quiet Place.
But then, yeah, I don't feel... I don't know. This... what's like romantic? What begins...
I've never seen it.
Oh,
Crimson Peak?
I've never seen it in that series.
I think there is a series named after, but it's got Tom Hiddleston in it. And he's like,
have you not seen that?
I know. He's like a vampire as well, some dead kind of thing. He's
What
some
the
dead
hell?
lord. He's got black hair as well.
Why are you doing this to yourself?
I don't know. It's been on my Netflix list for ages, but I just can't bring myself to watch it.
That's your colour of lipstick and all. That's everything. Oh god. Oh, we've burnt out.
We have burnt out.
We've burnt all out.
We've burnt ourselves out. Romantic.
See, now I'm just thinking of
I'm
Twilight.
thinking of the Lost Boys.
We've veered
Vampires.
off. Van Helsing? No.
Van Helsing's too exciting.
Yeah.
I'm too much of a...
Not much is happened at Costa.
Not much happens at Costa.
Not even a break.
But everyone goes...
Everyone's seen this film. It's got a bit of chirpsing in it. I think you said so long.
Oh, chirpsy.
Chirpsy.
I'm thinking maybe a slasher. It's predictable.
Have we? Oh, yeah, we have.
It's the same types of people always in it.
I was going to say Scream, but we've used that, haven't
We've
we?
used Scream.
I mean, there's a Scream series. Have you watched that? That's pretty...
No, I haven't.
It's not good, but I've watched it all. Every episode.
Crying. What about Halloween?
this? Yeah. And I think... Or, what's the one with... Oh, no, it's Mike Myers and thingy. They never, did it, did they?
No. But it does get a bit... Does it?
I don't know.
I think the Rob Zombie ones get a bit saucy, but then it's Rob Zombie. So Someone's gonna have their tits out in the wrong end of the film.
Yeah, I suppose Halloween, because it's in the name, it's typical generic horror, like scary even. I'm thinking Twitches now as well. I don't know why. What is like a
Halloween Town?
Oh my god. Could it be like
Sabrina?
Oh yeah. I was thinking Nightmare Before Christmas, because you think it's scary because it's called Nightmare Before Christmas.
And everyone goes at Halloween and Christmas.
Yeah.
No, that's pumpkin. Oh, pumpkin. Oh, could Starbucks be Nightmare Before Christmas?
Yeah.
Because you only ever go at Christmas for the gingerbread or at Halloween for pumpkin spice.
And it's quite American-y, isn't it?
Yeah.
Like it's like, American-y. Yeah, that, okay, yeah. So, what's the British version of Nightmare Before Christmas? Wallace and Gromit. I don't know. Although some scenes of Wallace and Gromit did scare, like that were-rabbit.
I saw that for my birthday when I was in year 4.
I just can't. I saw the Piglet movie.
I love the Piglet movie.
I saw it at the Empire though, my feet stuck to the floor because it was so grimy.
I have it on DVD.
Oh, I love that so much. What's
With a few good friends and a stick or two. It's a
musical. How did that be a musical?
A house is built where it wasn't.
Tigger movie though. I mean, like
Tigger
that would be
movie.
a great musical.
It would. In fact, isn't there a song in the
Fun.
the Tigger song? Yeah. But isn't there one that the family sing and it's all really
yeah,
psychedelic?
Heffalumps.
Oh.
That I love that one. That is drugged up. That was
Yeah.
In hindsight, wow, actually that was weird.
Mama, this is garbage.
I feel like that's a natural end. Should we do the outro?
Yeah, feels about right.
We don't have an outro, but we do have social media. You can find us on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, Spotify, iTunes, other places that I don't know.
And not TikTok.
Not TikTok.
Yeah.
5 spits for the enemy.
I don't know why that movie got
yeah. Bye.